that was young and could not even speak. This right here is nothing but a gift of God, because the doctors told my mom I would never speak. I would never speak. I spoke like, that's how I spoke. No one understood my words. So that alone is one dip. I get my words. And they come with the word of God, dip. And even in the middle of that, when Naaman got healed, he said, take some of this dirt. I'm going back to Syrian. And I'm going to take him back a little bit of it. Get on this dirt and you'll be, look, this is dirt. So, and God's sitting there like, that is an idol. How are you going to take some dirt? Do you not know it wasn't a dirt thing? That's a fool. But you think about it, let me tell you in today's, and then it might make you think different. Because we look at that, that's obvious foolishness. Take dirt and go back to Syrian. And he's healed. And the Lord showed me, do you not know I could have stopped him? No need. My visual was all over him. I had healed him. So when he go back to Syrian, he can't say the dirt did this. So eventually they're going to have to all bow to me. It's not a big deal. The unspoken word is sometimes more powerful than the spoken. So, in today's terms, when I went to Alabama and I dipped. Maybe that fourth dip was like, oh, I can't deal with this. I'm going back to Syrian. I'm going to visit Syrian and play house in Syrian. So I came back and I got pregnant with my beautiful blessing. But do you think God had all of that part of his plan for who I am today. But I was still playing the fourth dip. And I'm going back to play house. And now I'm having to sit there another 2-3 years suffering in Syria. Looking at Israel, the church is growing. People just, because the thing is, the Lord showed me, you don't want to do it, I'll move you over and I'll put someone else to do it. Because it's still got to get done. Mm-hmm. You don't want to stand there, you don't want to be in your position, that's fine. I'll move over because you're wasting my time. You not know I'm God? And then you see somebody walk in and they're like, hi, how are you? And then you start realizing that God is creating something, and then you sit back and be like, dang, what if I would have just listened? That could have been me, but now I gotta stay in the wilderness some more because I didn't listen. So I went back to Pennsylvania, and the Lord said, one day, my daughter was crying uncontrollably. Her father was nowhere to be found. At that time, I was by myself in an apartment. I fell on my knees. I can remember it like it was yesterday. I had a little apartment. I was going from my brother's house, my aunt's house, to everybody in my house. I had a little apartment. I fell on my knees and said, God, I'm so sorry, but I can't take care of her. It's too hard. She was crying. She was crying. Oh, she wanted to work bottle. I knew it like me at that time. Still does. But I didn't know. No one taught me how to be a mom. No one taught. I still had leprosy. I had not been fully healed. I had thought that I was healed, but I wasn't. So the Lord told me, you have to humble yourself. I'm going to take you to a church that doesn't allow women to do much. But you got to know that that's in my plan, to humble you. Because if I put you somewhere else, you're going to be like a fire rocket, and I'm not ready for that right now. So I went to a little church, and I sat in the back, and I couldn't sing. It didn't allow much of anything. But I sat there, and the Lord said, listen to my word. And that's when I met all these women, and they taught me how to dip correctly. Then I met my husband. Then my family was restored. Then I was healed. And now look, when you dip with submission and humility, the things that are connected to your